Welcome back, everyone. Our next guest, she grew up before our eyes as Winnie on The Wonder Years. Now she's a beautiful young campaign worker on The West Wing. Please welcome Danika McKellar. Look at you, Winnie all grown up.
Thank you.
So you must get mobbed on the streets still by folks saying, hey, Winnie, Winnie.
Yes, that does happen. But you know what? I'm really glad that I was on a show that was so loved and a character that was so loved. I could be worse.
Everyone loved that show. We all ran home to watch it.
It's great.
Do you still keep in contact with the other people, or do you bump into each other now and then?
I'm actually going to see Dan Lauria in a play in a few weeks in New York.
Oh, well, say hey for all of us.
I will.
Okay. One thing that I remember is you shared your first kiss.
Yes.
On
yes,
screen.
I did. I was 12 years old, and it was one of the most nerve-wracking experiences of my entire life, to date, really. You don't know what it's like to be there with the cameras and 100 people standing around, and you're looking at a guy that you have a crush on. And
no, I don't know how that is.
It's like action. Well,
no.
You can make substitutions as you need to. It was the most nerve-wracking experience of my life, and right before the kiss happened, I couldn't hold back a smile, so they couldn't use the first take.
So this was really your first kiss?
My first kiss completely. It was his first kiss too.
Oh, so it was real life.
And we really liked each other at the time, and
were your parents around?
Yes, our mothers were up watching us, and we both swear that they stood up and clapped afterwards, although they would swear that they didn't.
Talk about performance anxiety. You got your folks back there?
Yes.
So there's a rumor that has been put to bed a couple times, but I still think it could be true. There's a rumor that Paul, he became Marilyn Manson, and I've got a picture of Paul right now. This is Paul. You guys remember Paul? Now, look at Paul.
Oh yeah, it's got Marilyn Manson written all over it.
No, but we all see, but if you make his hair really, really long and if you paint his skin alabaster, that looks like it could be him.
Oh yeah, the power of rumors.
The power of rumors, but it really wasn't true.
No, it wasn't true. In fact, he talked about going on stage with Marilyn Manson just to prove that there are two of us. Look.
That's great.
It never happened, unfortunately.
And we also have a photo of you guys together. We have Winnie, Kevin, and Paul. This is the whole group right there, if you guys can look at that. So, we fast forward from the Wonder Years.
Yes.
What happens in the years that quite aren't so wonder? So what happens then?
I graduated from high school, like within months of the Wonder Years being done, and I went to UCLA and graduated with a mathematics degree.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Right on.
Something a little different. Now for something different. Yes.
So to graduate with a mathematics degree, you've really got to love math.
I love it.
Not too many folks I know love math.
And I considered actually getting a PhD, and in fact, on the route to that, just to test the waters, I worked on a research paper. We proved a new theorem. And it's a theorem that had never been proven before. It was sort of named after us. It's called the McKellar wind theorem. But I like to go by its long name, which is percolation and Gibbs-States multiplicity for ferromagnetic Ashken-Teller models in 2 dimensions. It comes up at parties a lot.
Oh yeah, I can imagine when you're out, hey honey, and then you say
percolation. Yeah, no.
So it's
percolation and Gibbs-States multiplicity for ferromagnetic Ashken-Teller models in 2 dimensions.
That's what I thought you said, because I wrote mine. It was a little different on
3 dimensions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was percolating because it was it was different. It was a different thing. So now you're on the West Wing.
Yes.
That's
yes,
so cool. How did that happen for you?
I auditioned like everybody else, and in fact, it was a 1-episode gig when I got the job. But
and one turned into a few.
One turned into many, lots. As quoting Aaron Sorkin from a conversation I had with him this morning. Actually, in fact, he was in the audition room, which was unexpected, and even more unexpected, he read with me. That never happens.
No, it never happens.
You never go in, I mean, you're an actor, you know what it's like. You don't ever have the creator of the show reading opposite you. Usually it's some other person. He read with me, there was a lot of chemistry in the room, and it went so well. And I remember him saying, after we talked about the Wonders, which always happens, he says, you know what, but now you're on a campaign. And I just felt felt the transition happen right then. I just knew, I just felt it. And sure enough, I've done 3 episodes so far and many more to come, and I'm having a wonderful time. Everybody is so great and professional and talented, and Aaron Sorkin is my hero.
It's a great show. So you have yourself a plum job right now.
I am just so happy. I want to spread it around to the rest of the world.
Spread happy to everybody then.
Everywhere.
She's spreading mathematical happiness. Theorems for everyone.
It shall percolate among the people.
There's a special guest that you're having on your show. We actually had him on our show, Christian Slater.
Yeah, it was awesome. I've met him before many times, and he's always like Mr. Cool. But when he was at his first table reading, he looked just like I felt on my first table reading. He was like a little kid in a candy store. He was beaming. It was so neat.
It's so good to see someone like you that's so happy about their job and so positive. Best of luck to you. Go ahead and kick butt.
Jenny and Aaron Sorkin and all these incredible talented people. I mean, John Spencer and Bradley Whitford, Richard Schiff, it's like they're all there. It's just condensed, and everyone's welcoming you to the show, and you're kind of like, thank you. You know, you don't know what to do with yourself. And I looked at him, and he had the same look on his face. He was beaming. It was so neat.
It's so good to see someone like you that's so happy about their job and so positive. Best of luck to you. Go ahead and kick butt on the West Wing. Let's hear it for Danika and McKellar, The West Wing, NBC Wednesdays at 9. We'll be right back.
Still ahead, the fabulous